Hi everyone, so today we'll see how reflex testing work in CrelioHealth LIMS. But before that, let's understand what is reflex testing. So reflex testing is an automated process where additional tests are ordered based on the results of an initial test. So it's like a built-in decision tree where our system identifies that the results of certain parameters in a test are out of normal range or in critical range, and based on these results it will automatically order additional tests without any manual intervention. So let's see how reflex testing is configured in CrelioHealth. To get started, navigate to reflex testing configuration in profile and report management and click on add reflex test. Here you will see a modal with all the configuration details. So first start with selecting a primary test that will trigger the reflex test. Then you need to define the trigger criteria including trigger parameter and trigger range. So trigger parameter is this, and trigger range I am selecting is out of normal range. You have two other options as well, that is critical range and custom range. With custom range you need to define the lower range and upper range value. Then you can select the trigger reflex test that you would like to add. I'm selecting these two options, these two tests. You have flexibility to add multiple tests as reflex. Once this is done, it's time to define the order configuration. We have two options. You can add these reflex tests in the same bill as this test, or you have option to add these reflex tests in a completely different bill. Then you need to save this configuration. If you have any questions or doubts, we have this FAQ section over here. You can go through it. Once this is done, you will see all the reflex tests in this list. You can enable or disable this configuration or delete this if needed. Now let's see how it works in action. I'll start by registering a patient. So I'm selecting, I'm registering this patient. Now I will add the primary test in this bill. Remember to ensure that you have a setup device configuration for this test, otherwise reflex testing won't work. I have already set up device configuration for this test, and if the results sent from the machine for this parameter are out of normal range, then the reflex test will be added in the same bill. If you see, the status of this report is partially completed, that means the machine has sent the results. And if you notice, this was our trigger parameter and the value of this parameter is out of normal range, and because of this, these two reflex tests are added in the same bill. You can identify the reflex test with this automated comment. This will also tell you which test has triggered this test. So this is how reflex testing work in CrelioHealth LIMS. Thank you.